Hello gamers, right, it's a quick video talking about the Duchess and her unique dagger moveset. Now, there's something that not a lot of many people utilise, or at least I don't see a lot of people utilising it, and that is, with the Duchess, you have her unique R1 dagger chain. So, when you power stance the daggers, you obviously get this really long power stance dagger animation, and essentially you get locked into that animation for way too long. So, let's say if you wanted to bleed them, but then you also wanted to rot them, and you didn't want to get stuck in this animation, what you can do is use your dagger moveset to do whatever you need to do, but then you can also essentially just have the dagger in the left hand. So if you just swap to something in the right hand so it takes your right hand dagger away, you can use the same dagger moveset in the left hand. Now, it might not be that useful for a lot of people, but I find it useful when I'm trying to proc different statuses. Let's just say you had two daggers, one was a frostbite dagger, and in the left you only had a fire dagger. Obviously, you're going to keep removing the frostbite, which is essentially going to make the DPS go down, because the longer they've got the frostbite on, the more DPS you do. So if you had like the frostbite or the fire in your right hand, move it off, use the left hand dagger to keep applying the damage and not removing the frostbite. Now, obviously, that's a specific scenario, but I'm talking about any other scenario really that it works with. The same thing would apply that if you essentially had like a main hand weapon that was obviously stronger than your dagger, which is a fast weapon, something like the Antspur rapier, and you want to put a rot on people, and then you had a frostbite dagger in the left hand, you can still apply the frostbite fairly quickly using her dagger moveset without getting caught out, and you've also still got access to your right hand Antspur rapier. Now, obviously, you could just switch these around, but you know, sometimes it's a little bit easier to use your stronger weapon in your main hand rather than it is your right hand, because the moveset is generally better. Obviously, it's not the case of all weapons, but you know, there's a lot of weapons where the moveset in the right hand is way better than it is in the left hand. So yeah, obviously this is a short video, not sure who that's going to help, but if you didn't know, you can utilise the Duchess's dagger chain in her left hand while still maintaining a stronger weapon in the right hand. As always, gamers, thank you for watching. I know it's a short one, but there's not really much else to say on this. I was going to make a whole video doing it, but I thought, you know, 40 minutes for something I can say in 2 minutes is obviously going to save everyone time. So if you got this far, drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that helps out the channel. And big love. Catch you on the next one. Peace.